ready for action. The date has been marked on calendars for months now, and the stage is set here in the Spanish capital for the UEFA Champions League final. Hello everyone, I'm Derek Ray, joined for commentary as always by Lee Dixon, and we're just minutes away from kickoff here at the Estadio Metropolitano. It's Paris Saint-Germain up against Juventus.
Well, I'm so excited for the players. We see them coming out there. Excited because of what they've got ahead of them. Are they nervous? Looking at them closely in the eyes. Nerves play a big part in games like this, Derek. I'm nervous for them. Who's going to be the hero?
There's an old-fashioned quality about Edinson Cavani. He certainly knows how to find the back of the net, Lee.
He certainly does, Derek. In that far post area, he drifts in behind the fullback. He gets lots of heady goals from that area.
Introducing the Paris Saint-Germain starters. And they are a team, Lee, known for their aggressive high pressing.
Well, absolutely. That takes a lot of hard work, a lot of organisation, force the opposition to make early passes. The weakness of it, if you beat the high press, you can get exposed at the back.
There was definitely a need for a new Atletico Madrid stadium, and they've got the new ground here in the eastern part of the capital, the Metropolitano, and it's brilliantly.
It is. I was lucky enough to go to the Calderon. I love that stadium. Very old, as you said, and literally falling down, so they needed a new home, and they've done a great job with this one.
And this is how Juventus will line up. Wojciech Szczęsny starts in goal. Miralem Pjanic plays alongside Sami Khedira in central midfield. And the main striker is the unmistakable Cristiano Ronaldo. And they get the ball rolling in the Champions League final. We're about to find out who will be crowned Club Kings of Europe. Given away. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. Can they take the lead? A goal for the Bianconeri. Goal for Juventus in the Champions League final.
Well, finals are for heroes. Is that the goal that lifts the trophy? We'll wait and see. Well, it's not a brilliant goal, but it's a goal. It's in the back of the net. Keeper couldn't do anything about it.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. And underway once more. It is advantage Juventus. Verratti now. Draxler now. Now Cuadrado. Pjanic now. Given away. And it's a really good-looking Paris Saint-Germain attack. What will they do next? Costa with it. Juventus have given it away. Cuadrado. Douglas Costa at the ready. Clattered away. Neymar. Now Rabiot. Draxler now. Given away. Can he do it from mile? And a wild attempt from long range. Not one for his highlight reel.
Well, it's a poor choice. He's got other options on. Why is he shooting from that distance?
Now Meunier. Verratti now. Meunier. Mbappe. And Neymar. Powerful enough, but not precise enough.
No, not accurate enough at all. He had other options on as well.
It's with Joao Cancelo. Quadrado, not accurate enough there. Cristiano Ronaldo. Possibilities for Douglas Costa. Douglas Costa. Now Khedira. And Quadrado. He's failed to hold it, Neymar. The tackle crisp and accurate. Now Kurzawa. Rabiot. Neymar. Well, the cross needed to be better than that one. Corner given to PSG. Now the execution of the corner. Mbappe! And the keeper making sure that there were no scraps to feed on for the attackers. Options around him. The keeper was never likely to be in trouble then. Dybala. Edinson Cavani now, given away by Julian Draxler. Dybala. Douglas Costa! Well, he had designs on a double, but the goalkeeper wasn't having it.
Well, he did better than the first time.
Cavani in position! Well, it was a very good-looking move, but alas, no end product. Dybala, that was untidy. And Neymar in full control of the ball here. Verratti in the thick of the action. And a wonderful save.
All types of save keepers make, but that's really important. Look how close the striker gets.
The delivery from Neymar. The keeper really had work to do after that header came in. Marks out of 10 for the save lead.
I'll give him an 8. No, 7.
Now Quadrado. Cristiano Ronaldo. Juventus have given it away. Threaded through by Draxler. And Neymar's lost the defenders. He's taken on the shots, but he's failed to beat the goalkeeper from there, Lee.
Well, it was well worth the effort, but well off target.
Alexandro. He's just a thorough reader of the game, and there we saw him. And the PSG corner. It's Neymar's corner. Ideal for the goalkeeper, for any keeper. No surprise to see Juventus here on the big Champions League final stage. A team of natural winners.
Yeah, juggernaut of Italian football. They'll be confident. They're going into this final full of confidence, full of good results. Can they go that extra yard?
Really forceful play. It's been slipped through by Marco Verratti. Almost what you might call a jaw-dropping save.
Oh, he's got no right to make that save. It's absolutely fantastic.
And a short corner is the preferred option here. Attending to his defensive chores. It's one corner after another at the moment. That's all they can conjure for now. Now Cuadrado. And now Ronaldo. It's there for him. And Cristiano Ronaldo bags a goal.
Well, how do you stop him? Put one on, he beats one. Put two on him, he beats two. Well, it's not a brilliant goal, but it's a goal. It's in the back of the net. Keeper couldn't do anything about it.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. So 2-0 now. Verratti. And 3 minutes will be added on for stoppages. Here's Ronaldo. Juventus, and he's broken free. Can he beat the goalkeeper? Just possessed there. Tremendous piece of tackling. Cuadrado. Can he do it from miles out? Corner coming up for Juventus. And a deep corner into the centre of the area. Well, you can see he was feeling the pressure, but gave it a go anyway. Not close, though.
Well, it was definitely worth the chance, just got the technique a little bit off.
And that is that for the first half in this Champions League final. And my goodness, Lee, did we think it would be so lopsided?
Well, I didn't, and there's one team very happy in that dressing room and the other one very, very down. But you've got to now play for pride. Come on. You've got families in the stand watching this. You've got to pull your socks up and try and make this second half a little bit more competitive.
And into the second half then, in this battle for Champions League glory. And a throw-in forthcoming. Marquinhos. Rabiot. Verratti. Now Rabiot. Now Meunier. Here's Mbappe. Well, let's see, does he mean business? Bonucci. Dybala. Lo Celso. Oh goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. Given away. And delivered by Neymar here. Lack of guile with regard to that cross. Goalkeeper's ball. Well, a more than satisfactory performance from Ronaldo in the first half, Lee.
Well, if he plays like that in the second half, we're in for a real...
Is it going to be? And a powerful effort, but just lacking accuracy.
Yeah, narrowly wide, Derek. Decent effort, he smashed it.
Kurzawa. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Now Cuadrado. Ball lost by Juventus. Cuadrado. Cristiano Ronaldo. Douglas Costa. And in it goes!
Well, let's see that again. Oh, it's so sweetly hit. Look at his technique. Absolutely brilliant. He's got the power, he's got the accuracy, and now he's got himself a goal.
Well, sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. Verratti. He's just a thorough reader of the game, and there we saw it. Pjanic. Now Rabiot. Kurzawa. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. Cristiano Ronaldo. Lo Celso. It's an excellent attack from PSG, but will there be an end product? Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did. It's with Dybala. Can they hit on the break? Gorgeous ball from Dybala. Dybala, that was untidy. Here's Mbappe. Edinson Cavani now. Here's Bonucci. Now Khedira. Now Cuadrado. Dybala. And given away. Neymar. The cross is on. And delivered by Neymar here. And you need your defender to take charge. Kurzawa. And Neymar. Chance for Cavani. Corner awarded to PSG. And now the delivery. Well, clattered away. Well, they'll try to keep the pressure on in the form of another corner. Fired in by Neymar. And in it goes! A perfect header! Exactly what they were looking for.
Well, quite a lot of the time you need good movement to get away from your marker, but you also need brilliant delivery. And this is as good as it gets. What a header.
And the goal that was scored, well worth another look, Lee. No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. Cuadrado. Pjanic. Douglas Costa. It's with Dybala. Ronaldo wasteful in possession, not really like him. They might see the wide route as a fruitful one, PSG. Now Khedira. Nowhere to go, really. He's being closed down. Cuadrado. Dybala. Cristiano Ronaldo. Job done, ball one. Verratti. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. And now Ronaldo. Possibilities for Douglas Costa. And it was pretty straightforward for the goalkeeper. quality getting forward. Now, what can he do here? Excellent challenge. Here's Marquinhos. Lo Celso. And the Parisians have lost possession. It's with Joao Cancelo. They couldn't maintain possession. Well, can he make this move count? Not messing around with that clearance. A concession of a corner here. Over it comes. Really wanted to get it past the first defender then. And what a magical save it was! Corner once more. It's Neymar's corner. Clearing the lines, and so it will be a corner now. The delivery from Neymar. Well, they weren't able to capitalise. It's with Mandzukic. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Slide rule pass from Mario Mandzukic. It's a cross towards the near post. And Cristiano Ronaldo bags a goal.
Well, how do you stop him? You put one on, he beats one. Put two on him, he beats two. Well, we're going to see the replay here. You can't head the ball in the net if you don't get any crosses in. The crosses are coming in thick and fast, and that was a beauty. That made the goal.
If there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. And just the 1 minute left in normal time here. Marquinhos. Mbappe with it. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. And scope for the cross. Just a matter of thumping it away. Italy's old lady has passed the final test. Juventus are the winners of the UEFA Champions League.
Well, you have to say, fully deserved as well. All those months of toil, the training sessions, etc. The sacrifice, the commitment, the desire, the hunger, the luck as well, but the application to put all that into a package and then win this brilliant trophy.
They do set very high standards for themselves, these Juventus players. But this is something they will remember forever. What a feeling of pride it must give you to be able to say you're part of the team that's the best in Europe League.
Well, you know, these players get paid fortunes. Bank accounts are full of money, but it doesn't matter. It's about memories. When you finish your career, you look back at these moments. How many trophies have I won? How many times have I celebrated on a podium with this famous trophy?
The buoyant Bianconeri. Juventus lift the Champions League trophy.
Brilliant moment, especially for the captain. He gets his hands on the trophy first.
Well, they certainly intend to savour this. Juventus, and they ought to. Doesn't come along every night of the week.
Well, this is the moment I love, sharing it with the fans. The ticker tapes coming down, the families in the stand, giving them all a wave. But they've travelled all over Europe watching this team. Now they get to share in this moment. Fantastic.
Well, it took fire as well as ice on the pitch.
Now the chance for a photograph. My mum always told me to get on the front row.
She taught you well, Lee. There we have it. The Champions League victors for 2019.